Oh, it's... I'll get someone to call for Miss Kamisato.
Короче, не знаю, что с этим роутером делать, его надо точно менять. Потому что это уже начинает надоедать.
I understand. Now that you mention it, I used to think
Идет
that she
стрим, и
simply
на
didn't
тебе
care.
просто обрыв сразу посреди
The
стрима.
Tenryo
И
Commission
как бы и
meanwhile,
трансляцию
the
ты не
show, but as I
продолжить, и
recall,
как бы
it's
все
heavily
уже,
guarded.
блин.
only there was...
Yoimiya's fireworks!
That's a very but it's a while they were preoccupied with that.
Great! It feels like it's been an eternity since we last sat down and talked. Well, it certainly felt this tea house Oh, man.
Let's focus on the issue at hand. The sooner the Vision Hunt decree is abolished, the sooner Tomo will be free. This was a reunion of sorts, but there's no time to catch up. We'll celebrate properly when it's all over.
Ooh, let's play the hot pot game again.
You're still thinking about that?
The Tenryo Commission is heavily guarded. Be careful when you get near. Let's meet...
Alright, first let's go to Hanamizaka to find Yoimiya.
Так, возобновить. Да ты угораешь. Так. Угу. Вижу тебя, Димыч. Так, ну все. Так, ага, все, загрузка идет.
Who says you have to use scissors to cut clothes? Leave
А
those
то
rigid rules behind.
и запись
I much prefer
прервалась,
using my-
и загрузка видоса прервалась, все прервалось. Короче, надо новый роутер покупать. Не ТПК линковский, блин.
Yoimiya, we need an extra large firework. The super duper big kind.
Extra large firework?
You sure came to the right person. As it happens, I made this really souped up one just a couple days ago. But it's so powerful that I haven't found anywhere I can test it out yet. Huh, may as well give it to you. Don't forget, move well away from it after you light the fuse, and try to avoid burning your clothes. Also,
Ну, блин.
Paimon feels so nervous.
Ну, я вот не
Don't
знаю, Дим.
worry,
То
it's
ли
just
с
a
ним,
firework,
то ли
come on.
реально не с
We'll
ним.
give it a try. Well, we got our distraction. Now we just need to wait for night.
Мы же об этом уже вроде беседовали тогда с Дэном. Дэн был, ты, я. Как бы, ну, блин, я не знаю, как бы роутер, он уже менялся. То есть до этого были проблемы на другом. Мы его поменяли, но проблема осталась. Да схуяли вы мне сюда-то, блин, приказали прийти, да ёпта, блин, по низу, что ли?
Pretty much how I thought. There are loads and loads of people. If one of them spots me, I'll get We need to get rid of them, or I won't be able to sneak inside. After I get the document, let's meet back at Komari Tea House, okay? Also, if I do get caught, please come rescue me. Anyway...
Опять?
Stop!
Ага. Вот и выбрали путь, блин.
What kind of firework is this? By the look of it, Paimon's ears are gonna get blown off. Oh, Yoimiya, you are officially nuts.
Так, а чё, где?
Uh-oh, they're all coming this way. Quick, run!
Меня тут нет. Отстаньте. Да камон! Ага, да. Прибежали со второй попытки, блин. Хотя должны были с первой.
Well, how did it go?
А я откуда знаю?
Well done. Let's wait for news from Sayu.
Ишь, как все произошло? Я что, был там?
I know exercise helps you grow, but this was a little too much. I feel so dizzy. No, I can't sleep yet. There was something important I didn't know how to find a document you guys were talking about, so I just swiped a whole bunch of stuff that looks suspicious. Here you go. I'm going to sleep now.
My lady, what are...
This sealed envelope must be an official report that the Tenryou Commission is preparing to present to the show. In addition, we have correspondence with the Fatui. It seems that Gujiai was right. This should be ample evidence. Please take them to Gujiai. I trust you will have a plan. I will also gather some people to try and root out the rest of the Fatui and
Still, mind yourself when you face the Shogun. I still get goosebumps just thinking about her drawing that blood.
Again, we'll just have to trust Gujiai. She is close to the Shogun, so...
If Paimon remembers correctly, it should be time for a meeting. Let's pack up our things and get ready to...
Да, давай уже быстрее. Храм, потом на битву с этой... сеньорой.
Lady Guji, here I am, as promised. Rest assured I came here alone and told—
I knew you would keep your promise after all. I'm sure you've barely been able to take your mind off it these past few days. Have you managed—
You're quite mistaken. I would never doubt the leaders of my clan. So, where is your proof?
Ah, how wonderful. Everyone's keeping their promises today.
Oh, you wouldn't believe what we had to go through to get our hands on this stuff.
Молчи,
Hand them to
дурочка.
Sarah. She can examine them for herself.
What is this? I see this document bears the official seal of the head of the Kujo clan. And it doesn't look like a forgery. I don't understand. Not a single word about the resistance, Sango no Miya, or the situation on the— What about the soldiers who gave their lives on the front line? Or the hardship endured by the people? Do they deserve no mention? Utter disregard for human life. Why would they want to hide it?
For the sake of the Vision Hunt decree, of course. Don't you think the Shogun might reconsider her policy if all of the things you just mentioned appear?
So, the Tenryou Commission, they are deliberately deceiving the Shogun?
Yes. Now, who else do you think might be benefiting from the Vision Hunt decree?
This is a letter from the Tenryou Commission to the Fatui. The head of the Kujo clan kept this a secret from the Shogun, too.
Well, the things you wanted to see but also wished not to see are here before you. Surely, you aren't planning to turn a blind eye.
So everything I've ever held on to, it's all... How could they? This betrayal is unforgivable! Takayuki, you've got some explaining to do!
Kujo-Sara seems pretty angry, huh? Looks like our Tenryou rebellion. Yep.
Hold on, Traveler. There's something else we need to discuss.
Huh?
Last time you entered the plane of Euthymia, it was in front of the statue of the omnipresent god, correct? You must find a way to recreate this circumstance. If you can get the Raiden Shogun to open her heart to you once more before the statue of the omnipresent god, you take this with you as a farewell gift.
What is it?
The omamori from the Grand Narukami Shrine are very potent indeed. I thought I'd put one aside for you. If you find yourself at your wit's end, take it out and see what happens. Maybe your prayers will be answered and all your problems will disappear in the blink of an eye. Or if you ever think about me during your journey, take it out, won't you? Who knows? Maybe I'll just end up appearing right in front of you.
Cut it out, Fox Lady. This isn't the time or place to be poking fun at the Traveler.
I'm sorry. Well then, time for...
Ура, нас никто не стопает нас. Важный амулет, да. Это точно.
Followed me here? You've got guts, I'll give you. Since you are a witness, I suppose I can shield you from arrest. At least until I have received an explanation from Takayuki. But if it turns out that you have been deceptive in this matter, then not
Master's orders. Halt.
А пофиг вообще абсолютно.
Apologies, ma'am.
Одна
Orders from the top.
теория все затащит.
No one is allowed to enter.
Да?
Wait, I need to speak to him. I won't tell you twice.
I must withdraw. I must. Who goes there? Soldiers, quick!
Quiver!
Ай-яй-яй. Ну-ка. Так подожди, надо же вроде в нее стрелять потом, в метку. Или я что-то путаю? А чё не сверху?
Barbados! Guide
No turning back!
Battle for the
Strike!
soldiers, quick!
Scatter!
Just forget this. Train harder. Stop! Sarah, have you gone insane? How dare you disregard my orders?
Master!
Go on, ask him. Don't let him intimidate you.
Master Takayuki, I've seen the report to the throne and the letter to the Fatui. Please,
So this is how my documents went missing from headquarters?
should I take your words to mean that these documents were not forgeries? They were really penned by your own hand. Please tell me, Master. I need to know. Has the Tenryo Commission really betrayed?
Yes, I have dealings with the Fatui, and yes, the report you saw was penned by my hand.
He just came right out and admitted.
The diplomats from Snezhnaya promised a very generous reward indeed. And all they requested of me in return was to see that the vision... For too long, the Kujo clan's position has been coveted by so many. There is no shortage of clans who would tear us down at the first opportunity. So, when the chance arose to gain the backing of another powerful nation and crack down on our enemies, it appeared to me to be an excellent deal. I simply saw no need to inform you, Sarah.
But you worship the Shogun. How can you betray her after all this time and act like it's...
Betrayal? How can you call this a betrayal? The Fatui may think they are using me, but the reverse is true. What could they possibly hope to? When the lightning strikes in Inazuma, they shall fall to their knees and tremble! After all, none can contend with the supreme power of the almighty Raiden Shogun and the...
Yeah, he doesn't worship the Raiden Shogun herself, but her power as a warrior. Especially...
But Master, what about loyalty? Ever since I was adopted by the Kujo clan, you taught me the importance of loyalty from servants to their superiors. But it's clear to me now that you wanted my loyalties to stop with the Kujo clan. So you were scared that I would betray you one day? You hypocrite! Preaching about virtue just to mask your own wretched selfishness.
Selfishness? I am but safeguarding the eternity of the Kujo clan. I'm quite sure the almighty Shogun would be sympathetic.
Hate to say it, but his ego is getting in the way. If he thinks the Kujo clan is a match for the Fatui...
I've doubted the Vision Hunt decree in the past. I asked myself, is this truly the correct thing to do? Even though it goes against what I know, but I chose to obey the Shogun. For as long as she leads the way, who among us is qualified to judge between right and wrong when we have not yet... But now I realize that the path of eternity is one without end, while this path, it has long since been defiled by your selfish way. So I'm going to tell the Shogun the truth about all this. If nothing else, my conscience will be clear.
Stubborn and futile. Report to the Shogun if you so wish. The Kujo clan's position is now unshakable and nothing you can do. The Shogun is at Tenshukaku receiving a Snezhnayan diplomat. A harbinger by the name of Senor.
Senyora's the one behind all this? Way back in Rito, Lady Hiragi said something about the Kanjo Commissioner meeting with an arrogant-sounding woman.
A diplomat from Snezhnaya? Well, if she thinks she's leaving Inazuma in one...
Sara stormed off! Do you think you can say that? All right, then.
Да? Ну ладно. Она ж потом там откроется. Тут все перебитые, по-моему, лежат. Да. Так, а я справлюсь с этим отрядом? По-моему, должен справиться. Электричество есть против холода. Водичка против... Водичка против огня есть. Хил есть, дамагер есть. Ну, поехали. Да погнали так, чё? Какой смысл что-то менять? Наконец-то, давайте.
The way people charge in here as they please. So uncivilized. If I didn't know this was Tenshukaku, I might have mistaken it for some kind of street market. Have you learned your lesson now?
Oh no! What has she done to Kujo-Sara?
The right to punish Inazumans for their crimes is mine alone. Not yours, Signora. Then I apologize, Almighty Shogun. I know, you can't get me out of your mind. But you really don't need to call my name all the... Don't go thinking I'm surprised to see you here. I'm well aware that you hate me, with the way you follow me around like a dark shadow. Ah, so you came to expose my crimes in front of the Shogun? I'm just a Snezhnayan diplomat. I'm afraid I have no idea what you're talking about.
She doesn't take us seriously at all!
Stop talking about people and things that I care nothing about. They were nobodies to begin with, and their names will be forgotten. But now, at least, they get to be building blocks in the grand revolution to realize eternity. Is that not the greatest honor they could hope
Ну,
for
пока она еще
in their
здесь.
tiny little lives? Almighty Shogun, do correct me if I'm... That's ancient history. You certainly love to hold a grudge. The Tsaritsa's dream is the noblest and purest thing in all the world. These other mundane details you insist on mentioning, they're just necessary. You Stop me? For what it's worth, I've grown tired of seeing you around as well. But I didn't have you down as someone quite so. Before you go saying something you can't take back, remember that you're Inazuma's most wanted criminal. I suggest you consider your circumstance. Charging into Tenshukaku uninvited and lecturing me in front of the Shogun wasn't the bright... I'm not sure you realize quite how much distance there is between us, both in step...
I challenge you to a duel before the throne!
Ебать, его озвучили. Серьезно. Вторая реплика.
My, you're full of surprises today. So you've learned to make the law of the land work for you too. I'll admit that I never expected to be in a situation where the two of us were on equal... You are aware that the loser must die. Are you sure this is what you...
Traveler!
Then I will deign to share this last dance with you. Till death do us part! A lesson on harbinger power and elegance? As you wish.
Eyes on me!
Into the frozen void!
I am the cutting edge of fashion.
А, уже?
You've got some nerve laying your hands on me! Harbinger power has become burdensome. I will manifest my destiny anew. Await my emergence and tremble, traveler! You have reason to be afraid. The pale flame smolders!
Да хорош.
Pale flame, lay waste to frozen shell and witness my suffering! In fires of sin and retribution, your soul will be incinerated! Immolation! A cherished agony. Do you feel it?
Barbara, go!
Yeah!
Oh, no! Next customer!
Ha! Scraps of color! Scatter! I swear by my sword! Embrace your searing reckoning! All must burn!
Lend me a hand! Yeah!
Так, куда ты полетел? Чё? Молодец, блин!
A witch! Not every wound will heal.
Ну вот и все.
So strong, but How? I am a Snezhnayan diplomat. You know what happens if you lay a finger on me. I swear, if you strike me, I will make sure... The Fatui will make sure that your precious Inazuma... Stop! I order you! And you! Filthy rats! All of you! You are the enemy of eternity. But as the victor, I acknowledge your honor. Therefore, I shall allow you to leave Tenshukaku alive.
Да, но не было ничего проворотов, поэтому... Вжух и все, да. Judgment Cut. Я руки убрал от клавиатуры, он сам идет. Это не я. Ну, сейчас будет эпик момент еще один.
One strike from the Shogun and now Senora is gone. She got what she deserved, but Paimon still can't help but feel upset. Why are they doing it? Why are the Harbingers collecting all the no-seeds? Huh? Traveler, you got a headache?
Башка разболелась, да.
Let's get out of this place. Paimon feels unsettled.
Иногда, да. 2 раза тут надо будет тыкать.
Also, when the Shogun executed Senora with the Muso no Hitotachi, it was unbelievably powerful. It seems impossible to defend against. And if so, we've got no hope whatsoever of defeating her in combat. So, to recap, Yaimiko wants us to go back inside the plane of Euthymia by the statue of the omnipresent god.
Вот здесь, по-моему, еще один надо раз тыкнуть будет.
Maybe we could put this plan on hold for a while. There's the sound of electro zapping in the air. Paimon can barely breathe. Traveler, are you okay? You're so silent. Sounds like there's a lot of noise coming from outside Tenshukaku. Has a fight broken out or something? Oh, the guards seem really nervous. Let's go see what the situation is, shall we?
Давай, Казуха. Врубайся.
There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow.
что мы никогда этого не будем делать. Тот мув, который был в ролике, мы его никогда не увидим.
So we meet again. Indulge my curiosity. What is the reason that I find you standing here before me? Do you hope your foolhardiness will shelter those people? Or was it simply a means of seeking an audience with me? Oh? Surely you didn't rouse me from my state of eternal meditation only to tell me this. If so, then you underestimate me. I am quite well informed about the Vision Hunt decree. Not so. Only everything that pertains to eternity. The Vision Hunt decree has my tacit approval. The Fatui's actions thus far do not constitute a threat to eternity. Otherwise, they would have been purged long. Individual ambition is inherently incompatible with eternity. What you might not realize is that all too often, people have far more to lose by chasing their... Consider this. No one will lose their life on account of having their vision. Rather, those who have lost their lives are the ones who insisted on pursuing their own Traveler, your existence is unique in my eyes. There seems to be limitless uncertainty in you. To put it another way, you are the furthest thing from eternity. So, I won't insist that you comprehend the meaning of my actions. What matters is that I tread the path of eternity on my... That's right. Huh. I'm surprised you understand it so well. Anyway, you're looking for a chance to shake my will. So be it. Well then, you who would defy eternity, time for... Excessive yearning
Надо было
leads to inevitable
переключиться.
destruction.
Ну и саундтрек эпический. Давай.
Inferior.
Ну, конечно.
Barbados, guide us. Inferior. You are an enemy that requires special attention.
Power that ended
Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
Нет, 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 стой, стой. А я под щитом был, мне пофиг.
Inferior.
Go as one!
Да, да, да.
This ends now. Instabilities will be removed.
Отключаем элементальные навыки, спасибо.
Inferior. I will mold you into the foundations of eternity. Evasion is futile. Strike dead. Inferior.
Так. Все. Я когда первый раз тут проходил, я только путешественником и проходил, потому что у него скиллы были.
Dear me, aren't you cutting it rather close?
Miko, this was your doing?
Now. Don't forget who taught you how to place your consciousness in objects. Surely you don't think your ambition alone is enough to shake A's will, do you? Though you alone are here, they too have ambitions, which they long since entrusted to you. Now then, close your eyes
I hope we can abolish the Vision Hunt Decree.
А, вот опять она меч достает. Типа вторая фаза.
You picked the wrong Your verdict is decided.
А, ульты не было, серьезно?
To ashes. All desire can be broken.
Так, чё, где? А, это не то.
I am the cutting edge of fashion.
Ты понимаешь, я уклонился ультой. Ультой уклонился, блин.
Fleeting shadow.
До свидания. Чё, всё? Ты финальный удар не будешь принимать, да? Гордая.
You've lost, eh?
Yes, I have.
Why can you not trust your people, and in the power of their ambitions? These ambitions have transcended space and time. They are something that no one can snuff out. Is this the lesson you learned from your journey in Liyue? There are nations where humans cast their god aside and stride forward. So are we to just abandon the notion of progress? For the sake...
You and I have both witnessed the great loss that progress can... Eternity. Eternity is the only way. When lightning flashes, it casts a shadow. My name means shadow. With my blade, I purged all obstacles to progress. And yet, something was lost with each step forward. In the end, I even lost her. The tales are still retold in the shade of every Thunder Sakura. But the wounds left on our nation by that terrible loss still ache. Never stop searching, even if only for a brief flash of light. If nothing else, we have the present moment. She said that once. But I've seen a nation stride forward and lose everything to the heavenly principles. Perhaps only if time stands still will the lightning's glow never fade. The present moment is a fragile illusion. Only eternity can bring us closer to the heavenly principles. I am no longer the shadow. Mine is the most supreme and noble form. Let power over the realm be vested within me. In this form shall I honor my subjects' dream, for a land of eternity, unchanging forevermore.
The heavenly principles. Irrelevant nonsense as far as I'm... When all's said and done, all you really want is to protect your beloved Inazuma forever.
That would be something of an oversimplification.
But is this nation worth existing for eternity? Stripped of ambitions, stripped of the potential for change. It does nothing more than simply... exist. I wonder what loss would it really be to anyone if such a nation were destroyed?
Miko, retract your words. Never changing eternity is the promise I made to my people.
But what your people need from you is not your promises.
You mean humans have a lifespan of barely 100 years, But I have experienced it all. That is why I have chosen to guide them along the correct path.
But eternity is far too cruel a fate for you, eh?
For me.
Not only have you stopped paying attention to the world, but you have stopped paying attention to yourself. It must have been terribly lonely here, all alone.
But it is necessary.
You will miss much by refusing progress. You seek to prevent loss, but have you considered all you are losing by remaining here in stasis for all eternity? You are obviously lonely, and yet, for the sake of eternity, you choose to stretch your loneliness out to infinity. Tell me this. Why is the sky here that was once so dark glowing again? Why now? This is your plane of euthymia. It's your inner world, so it can only mean that you are happy to see me again. You have found the loneliness here unbearable for a long time now, haven't you?
I have nothing to say to them.
But I have so much to say to you. Let me tell you all that has happened over the last few...
How long will that take?
As a Fox envoy, I have an excellent memory. I recall every detail of the last few centuries with perfect clarity. So it will probably take me another few centuries to relay it to you.
Miko, I never thought I would have the chance to meet with you. Seeing you again is a change to eternity.
Since you are willing to admit that, I suppose that means we can still be friends?
What a childish conversation. Anyway, now that I have been defeated by you and your plan, I will honor your wish to abolish the Vision Hunt Decree. But, with regards to eternity and the question of whether this nation should move forward, I need time to give it some thought.
You are the one who's been acting like a child from the... As promised, the Raiden Shogun abolished the Vision Hunt Decree. Finally, her people's wishes penetrated her locked heart. Beyond the plane of euthymia, she saw what eternity means in the eyes of the world. When one's fervent ambition burns brightly, the gods will cast their gaze upon you. Some ambitions have the power to heal wounds, to bring victory, to inspire hope. But some ambitions outlive their masters long after the soul ascends. They remain as they were in the beginning. Burning bright and true for all eternity.
So what did you guys do in the Raiden Shogun's plane of euthymia anyway? Is the Vision Hunt Decree abolished? Oh, gotcha. Paimon, so maybe the reason Yae Miko is looking for us now...
Тебе вот только награду дать.
Why, hello. If it isn't the triumphant traveler.
You literally told us to come meet you here!
I was just joking. I've been waiting for you.
Seems like someone's in it.
Mm-hmm. Catching up with an old friend I hadn't seen in years was truly... By the way, I heard that you had a duel before the throne. With a Fatui Harbinger, no less. Defeating Signora head-on in a duel means that your strength exceeds my expectation. Still, you did end up victorious.
Cheerfield, they caused plenty of trouble along the way, but at the very least, they...
Wait a second. Did you say Gnosis? As in, the little thing that looks something like a chess piece?
Yep, that's the one. You've seen one too? Gnosis belong to the Seven. They're what keep them connected.
Oh.
What's wrong?
I handed that over.
You did what now?
You did what?
Well, how else was I supposed to save your skin from the Balladeer exactly? The Balladeer is number 6 of the Fatui Harbingers. In terms of strength, he is superior to Signora. I'm not the kind of person who risks life and limb for any old reason.
You did...
After A created her puppet vessel, she no longer had anywhere to put it. As her erstwhile closest friend, A handed it over to me, and I've kept it in the Grand Narukami Shrine ever since. She no longer needs the power of the Gnosis, and in any case, she tells me she has severed ties with Celestia. Thus, the Gnosis became not only useless, but also a potential source of conflict. Is that not a good bargain, exchanging it for the one at the core of the plan? Judging by the results, at least, I dare say I struck a good deal.
When you put it like that, Paimon has to agree. The Traveler is worth more than a Gnosis. Well, what's done is done, and Paimon heartily thinks we'll be getting it back now. So anyway, you still haven't told us why you called. Really?
You intend to travel all over Teyvat, and the time has come for the Inazuma leg of your trip to come to an end, has it not? As a mark of my gratitude, I will answer any questions you may have about the road.
Да не хочу.
What would you like to know about?
Не вообще, ничего
Are
не
you
хочу
sure?
знать, отстань.
Okay then. Oh, Traveler. Do you keep it safe? There was me thinking that you might hang it around your neck to show off to the world, telling everyone who...
Who in their right...
Okay, I'll stop. I see. But that is... Your ambition should be something that transcends the world below and the starry sky above. Perhaps the reason you do not possess a vision is that such an ambition has yet to be engendered. Continue on your journey, and maybe...
То есть она даже не сказала, куда нам идти дальше. Ну, спасибо. Так, все.
Whoa! I can join the team?
Жень новой звезды. Ну, это, конечно, наверное, Фонтейн, да? Чем тут Форт Ромарин? А, это не то. Да. Это? А нафига оно мне? Так. Так, это восстановление этого. Это с Дэнслейвом в этом. Это как раз таки вроде Натлан. Это опять в этот. А чё тебе тут надо? Том 2, глава 4. А, ну понятно. Ну погнали тогда. Короче... Пока тебя ждешь, дубу дашь.
Wow, time flies! Just like that, it's time for us to embark on the next phase of our... We need to head to Natland next. Neverlight called it a nation of dragons, but that description doesn't give us much to go off of. Exactly! Even when Inazuma was completely closed off, we still managed to run into people from... Huh. Could it be?
Yes, that look of surprise and excitement is perfect. Hold it right there. Now look at the camera and big smile.
Okay, just make sure you get Paimon's good side. Wait, hang on a minute. What's with the photo shoot, Charlotte?
Well, I heard you two were about to leave for the next part of your journey. After everything you did for Fontaine, the Steambird simply had to follow up on a scoop like that. Oh, I have a feeling we're going to be short on material once you're...
Oh, so you knew we were leaving. We don't need a big send-off. That's not really our thing.
Yeah, that's definitely not your style, but we got to thinking. And, well,
we...
All those obstacles we overcame side by side. Feels like it was just yesterday.
If you encounter any troubles along your journey, you need only let us know, no matter the distance between us.
Partings are inevitable, of course. But distance makes the heart grow fonder, right? One thing will never change, though. We'll always have the memories we made together during this time.
Только я их не знаю.
That we will. I'm looking forward to hearing about your future adventures. So make sure to stop by and tell us about them sometime.
Well, in light of your impending departure, shall we take a photo together?
Ooh, great idea! We even have a professional
leave it to me. Just give me a moment to set the camera.
Еще снимок, где? Да дайте спокойно уехать. Вы что, издеваетесь?
Thinking the whole Natland issue, Paimon. Natland has human inhabitants and its own unique culture, it's just that, because of their local customs, the native people choose not to leave. They're not unwelcoming to outsiders, though. People travel there for business and leisure alike, and usually return with... Many members of the Spina have visited in the past, too.
Well, that's a relief. Hopefully we don't get swept up in any major drama this time.
Well, given your experience and skill in that regard, I have no doubt you'll be able to overcome.
And still, I hope you can avoid danger this time around. An uneventful trip might be a nice change of pace.
All right, I'm ready. Well then, travel
Bon voyage!
Ну все, ура! Типа своим ходом, что ли, отправляться? Ну, молодцы, конечно. Ну ладно, у меня хотя бы точка телепортации есть. Это не та. Это не та точка. Ладно, хрен с вами. Так, а чё? А куда мне? Ясно. То есть это он сначала должен был вернуться в Сумеру, потом пройти всю Сумеру и только потом вернуться в этот, оказаться в Натлане, блин.
Wow! So this is Natland!
Горы, 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 горы.
So many strange mountains, and so many animals Paimon has never seen before. Doesn't look good idea. Finding people means we can learn information about the local Archon. And once we've met the Archon, we should have a better idea of what to expect during our journey. Well, Paimon hopes this one is easy to get along with. As long as we don't get on their bad side, we should be fine. Come on, let's keep following the road.
Зачем? Что это такое?
Lend me a hand. Scatter.
Barbados, guide us.
Чё? Чё надо? Что надо сделать? О, только зашел и уже спать, да ты чё? А, ну да, тебе же на работу. Это было сложно анимировать, поэтому мы и это... Ладушка. Да уж. Ну, бай-бай. Да вы угораете, и как, и чё? Да я даже не знаю. Да чё мудрить-то, блин? Да ты... О, ну, наконец-то. Так, где пироку? Это что такое? А-а-а! Понятно. Так, ясно. Ой.
Whoa! Check out those colorful pictures on the walls! We've got to be on the right track.
Песни из Короля Льва прям переделаны. Ну вот, перестали. Ай. Ну нифига себе саундтрек прям вообще. Kachina!
I'm sorry, Kachina. I know it's not right for us to go back on our word like this, but Kempoa and I have to do well during this pilgrimage.
You can't seem to find other people to join our team, and we don't have time to sit around.
But if you two leave, I'll be the only one left.
We really are sorry, but you still have plenty of chances. You're young, and you bear an ancient name on top. We're just ordinary tribal warriors with years of battle under our belt and no glory to show for it. Not to mention the physical toll of all that fighting. We're no longer in our
We barely had a chance last time, remember? We can't expect a better result with even fewer people. Pilgrimage registration closes tonight. This is our last chance to switch teams.
Well, alright. I just wish I was stronger. I'm nothing compared to the other ancient name bearer, but never mind. Guess this is just par for the course as Uthabiti, huh?
Well, if we do well this time, there's still a spot for you at the victory feast.
Yeah! Even though we're not participating in the competition together, we're still friends, aren't we?
Of course. Anyway, you guys should get going before it's too late. Go. Oh. Guess I'll have to wait until the next pilgrimage.
Looks like that little girl over there was just abandoned. Wonder what happened.
Huh? Oh, gosh, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Wait.
Yep, we just got to Natland.
Oh, welcome! I'm Kachina. Uthabiti Kachina. Oh, that's something we call an ancient name. It's a tradition we have here in Natland, although it's kind of complicated to explain. You can think of it if you're here for the pilgrimage of the return of the sacred flame. You'll find out what they mean soon enough.
So, this pilgrimage, is that what you were discussing earlier?
Oh, yeah! It's a competition we hold every so often, where everyone competes to try and get the highest ranking. The competition receives tons of attention, so if you place highly, you're guaranteed instant acclaim, and you earn the right to take part in the Night Warden Wars. Basically, the winners become heroes, and that's pretty much everyone's goal around here.
Sounds like a massive fighting tournament or something. Do you have to be in a team to participate?
Well, due to the sheer number of participants, the pilgrimage is actually divided into two phases. Phase 1 is a team competition. Usually, an ancient name bearer serves as the team captain and leads their team in various battles around Natland, with the goal of capturing Sacred Flame. Oh, and an ancient name bearer is just someone with one of those titles I mentioned earlier. Someone like me. Once the team competition is over, The participants from the winning teams qualify to take part in individual one-on-one.
Yeah, the skill seems pretty huge. Wait a minute. If ancient name bearers lead the teams...
Sure am. Although, I don't exactly have any team. The key to winning is in the strength of the team captain. That's what everyone says. But, the difference in... So, their decision does make sense. I'd feel the same way if I were in their shoes. All ancient name bearers have to take part. It's our duty. So if no one wants to be on my team, then I'll just go it alone. At worst, I'm looking at a few extra scrapes and scratches. I'm not great at fighting, but I always manage to get back on my feet.
Psst, Traveler. Based on the direction of this conversation, Paimon... Yep. Time for the next phase of our journey.
What are you guys talking about?
Они научились делать эти глаза.
Sorry,
Молодцы.
didn't mean to freak out on you. I really appreciate the offer. That's so unbelievably generous of you. But only people from Natlan are allowed to take part in...
Oh, Paimon thought we could just join your team and fight our way to the top and then become heroes.
It's alright. Really. I mean, no one's ever offered to join my team before.
Really?
We're all usually on good terms, but whenever pilgrimage registration rolls around, it feels like everyone starts avoiding me. They don't make eye contact or bring up the pilgrimage. It's like they're afraid I'll ask them to join my team. I probably don't even need to explain the reason. I'm too weak. It's pretty obvious there's nothing to gain from being on my team. That really doesn't matter to you?
Oh, don't you worry. The Traveler's strong enough for the three of us. Gods, dragons, giant narwhals.
Oh, I get it. You were able to overlook my lack of strength because you're confident in your own skills.
That's right. We always try to help people out during our travels. That's what makes a true adventurer.
A true adventurer. You guys are really special. You know you're strong, but you don't take yourselves too seriously. That's exactly the... You're planning on staying in Natlan for a little while, right? Mind if I try to learn from you while you're here?
Learn from us?
Yeah, you know, like a disciple or a sidekick. You don't even have to teach me anything. I'll just observe. I promise I won't be in the way. Besides, I can take you to see the sights and introduce you to Natlan in the meantime.
What do you think, Traveler? Seems like she really looks up to you. Oh, right! Didn't those people from earlier say the registration period was about to end? You don't need to focus on finding new teammates?
Don't worry about it. I wouldn't be able to manage it this way. I lose all the time. I'm used to it. Everyone around me is used to it. So it's fine. But if I manage to learn a thing or two from you, I might just pull off a win next time. Thank you! Who would have thought I'd get the chance to meet such impressive adventurers? Today must be my... Well, come with me, you two. I'll show you where I grew up and introduce you to our tribe, the Children of Echoes.
Опа! Да ладно, сразу? Так. Сразу дали? Серьезно? Это что такое? А, это имя поменять. Понятно. Так, я уже что делал давно.
Wow! I can
всё?
join the team?
Я думал, в конце истории это нужно будет делать.
Whoa. That thing over there looks super intimidating. You sure it's not gonna fall off?
Don't worry. Our tribe works closely with stone. That's one of our symbols, actually.
actually. It's not going anywhere, I promise you. Many of our tribespeople love music and dance and have an amazing sense of rhythm.
Ну вообще.
In the past,
Ну тут они прям разожглись.
culture and exchange views. My parents wanted me to learn dance, but I wanted to become a warrior instead.
И в итоге ты совместила одно с другим.
Hey, it's Io! Come on, over here! Allow me to introduce you. This is Io, my Saurian companion, and also an important member of my... He's saying hello. I think he likes you.
Saurian? So in Natlan, you consider Saurians to be...
Of course! Natlan is not only a nation of heroes, but also a nation of Saurians. They occupy an important place in every Outlanders always seem to think of Io as my pet. But that's not the case at all. Io and I go on adventures together, but he also has a Saurian family and a place to stay of his own. Sometimes he even brings his entire family over to eat at our house. The children of Echoes have the closest ties to the Tepetlisaurs, which are naturally very friendly to humans. That's how our relationship became what it is today. All Saurians have their own personalities, but I think calling them our companions pretty much sums it. See? Io agrees with me.
Oh! You're here too!
No way! You have a Saurian companion too! Oh, what a sweet little thing! I think your friend here will get along with Io just... Alright, you two go have fun. I've got some important business to handle, and then I'll be... No mischief, okay? And you better not go leading your new friend astray, or I'm telling your parents. This is the most cherished and most sacred item in our tribe. It symbolizes the Wyab that protects us and grants us blessings.
Wyab? Is that a god of some sort?
Sort of. We believe the Wyab dwell beneath the earth, while the Pyro Archon hails from above. We hold regular gatherings here, actually. Our chief recounts and interprets dreams relating to our Wyab to decipher its will. The Wyab know the past and can foresee the future. Isn't that extraordinary?
Huh. Kachina, what are you doing here?
Chief! Oh, let me introduce you. This is Pakal, the chief of our tribe.
А его ни с этого, ни с Биг Смоука срисовали.
These two just
Видел я
arrived in
эти
Natlan. They're super accomplished adventurers,
мемы.
and they're letting me stick by them so I can learn a thing or two.
Hello?
Kachina is a child of our tribe. Her safety is my responsibility, so I don't know how you met her, but I'm gonna need you to prove your identity.
Whoa, 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 whoa! There's no need for that, Chief. They're good people. I can feel...
A feeling isn't going to satisfy your parents, Kachina.
How about... we show you our adventure?
The people who belong to the Adventurers Guild are kind of a mixed bag. I'd prefer something more... You're the Traveler, and you're Paimon, his familiar.
Paimon is a guide!
He's the
These
guide.
rumors are getting out of control. Well, okay, maybe this one's not that bad. It does make you seem super powerful and mysterious, Traveler.
Wait, is there something special
You haven't heard?
Nope.
Learn well from him, Kachina. It's unlikely you've ever had a teacher of greater merit.
Really? That kind of praise from the Chief. You guys must be even stronger than I...
Apologies for not trusting your word.
Oh, don't worry about it. You were just doing your duty.
Well, Kachina's still young, so you can never be too careful. As for you, Kachina, isn't registration about to close? Why haven't
Don't worry, Chief. I told my teammates to go ahead. I may not be much of a fighter, but I am quick on my feet.
Kachina's trying not to worry him.
I see. Well, I hope I wasn't interrupting anything just now. If I did, just tell me.
Let me think. I told them about the Wayab, so now's the perfect time to...
Stories. By mentioning an ancient name, we remind ourselves of the epic sagas of heroes past.
For example, the most famous bearer of my ancient name fought in 27 Night Warden Wars. By the time he fought in his last one, he was already over 60 years old. Even though he wasn't quite where he used to be physically speaking, he still managed to achieve top rankings during the pilgrimage. And
Ancient names allow us to preserve the stories of the past, but they're also much more than that. Think of an ancient name almost like an heirloom passed down from generation to... Do you have your stone on you, Kachina?
of course. Here, take a look.
Whoa, that black stone looks so mysterious. It's like there's something shiny in...
The Wayab decide who is deserving of inheriting an ancient name. Once a successor is selected, the name becomes theirs to bear, and their deeds are then preserved. As time passes, ancient names come to represent the heroic deeds of more and more bearers, and their value becomes even more profound. In turn, the accomplishments preserved within it serve as an inspiration for the next generation.
Just like me. I'm still not sure why our Wayab chose me of all, but if I didn't know the stories of all the past heroes, how they never stopped fighting,
Then you're saying this stone doesn't have any actual power? Like it's not gonna make Paimon super strong?
None at all. And that is precisely how it exercises its unique...
Think of it this way. If you become a hero because the heavens granted you strength, are your triumphs earned or given?
Oh, Paimon gets it! If people start to ask those kinds of...
China. Many people struggle to understand the Wayab's judgment after receipt. As long as you never stop trying to improve your abilities and surpass yourself, your time will come.
Thank you, Chief. Well, it's getting late. Right. I'm not sure where you're headed, but mind taking a deep...
Is that where the pilgrimage is taking place?
Yep. And outside of competition season, it's the place where our Of course. She's the most important figure in the entire...
Sounds like a plan then.
Well, if the Traveler and Paimon are with you, then I don't need...
All right, we're off.
Да, дайте
I got so
пирокол-то
carried away
взять.
just now. I didn't consider what would happen if our destinations were... Luckily, that's not the case. Or... Well, I guess we just have to meet up after...
You sure it's okay you didn't tell the chief about your team?
Chief Pakal's a really nice guy. If he knew the truth, he might even ask to join, but he's not as young as he used to be. And he's got some old injuries that still bother him. He's not cut out for any more He'll find out what really happened when he sees me compete. I'm sure I'll get an earful for lying, but this is...
Yeah. Your teammates left you high and dry and you made sure they didn't feel guilty about it.
It's not their fault, really. The pilgrimage is extremely important to the people of Nat. We all grow up listening to stories about the heroes of the past and dream of becoming warriors with the strength to defeat, not out of a selfish desire for glory, but to lend our strength to a greater cause. Anyway, don't worry about it for now. Once you witness the spectacle for yourself, maybe it'll all start to make more sense. It'll also be a great opportunity to experience our culture and history. Alright, time to leave our settlement. Let's head that way. Our last stop, the Statue of the Seven, is also in that direction.
Давайте сразу протонемся. Это было бы просто.
statue is so pretty. Is that what the Pyro Archon is like?
You betcha. Beautiful, effortlessly confident, and...
Oh, since we're here, you might as well go get your shiny new elemental powers, Traveler.
Да, ага, сейчас разбежались. Ничего вы не получите.
You can get elemental power from the statue of the...
Oh, just you watch.
Да ничего ты не получишь. И все, ты просто территорию увидишь.
Huh? That's not right. Is the statue asleep or something? Huh. Shouldn't you be able to shoot fireballs or summon flame pillars by now? Strange. Must be something unique to Natlan. Sorry, Kachina. We got your hopes up for nothing.
No, it's all right. If anything, I'm even more curious now. Were you really able to gain elemental powers just by touching the statue of the... That's something only vision bearers can use. Could you show me? Only if you want to, I mean.
Take it away, Traveler!
Wow! Different elemental powers! Wielded by a single person!
А
Let
где
me give it
Гео?
a try!
А где Гео?
Nope. Still just Geo. Anyway, I was right! You really are something...
Just wait until you hear about our previous adventures! Whoa! What's that?
Сколько петов, боже.
Oh, that's a cuckoo soar. They fly high and fast, and they're always full of energy.
Paimon already made the connection, Traveler. You don't have to imitate her.
Before I forget, we've got a pretty long trek ahead of us, so here. They look like shiny little gems, don't they? Don't be fooled, though. It's actually candy. I always bring a few when I know I'm gonna be out and about for a while. A little boost of sugar can really come in handy in a pit.
Woo! Paimon loves candy.
My pleasure, my pleasure. I've got all sorts of bits and bobs on me. I'm sure they'll come in handy at...
Так, все, теперь нам на стадион идти, да? А что там для нее, кстати, надо собирать? Ага. Гора ниже поселения потомки кронов. Чего? Короче, нам сюда надо, сюда надо. Сюда надо. Везде надо. Ладно, поехали. А смысл, блин, выходить было наверх? Если вот путь нормальный. Ой, там что-то есть. А чё? А, блядь. Я уже думал, выносливость не тратится. Губу раскатал. А, ну это как ящики в этом. А, да?
Let's finish this fast.
Урок. Допустим. Что тебе надо? Спасти дракоша. А. Ну и чё? Ну и чё?
Out of the way or get blown away!
Out of the way or get blown.
Out of the way or get blown away! That was quick.
Да. Что я не очень понимаю, как это все делается. Вот это вот нафига? А, это типа, чтобы качина на него забралась. Понятно.
The handiwork is all right, though I've made much better myself.
И чё, и все? И чё мы сюда пришли? Да ладно.
Oh, so this is what you like?
Так, опять дерево какое-то, надо возвышать. Так, ну и чё? А, вот что надо, понятно. Ну и...
I am the cutting edge of fashion.
Finish this
А, то есть мы можем их либо убить, либо поработить. Понятно. И чё? А-а-а. Может мы вот так, понятно. Понятно, что тут запеты. Так, а где еще один? Да, да хорош!